Hotel Kronasar is Europa Park's newest hotel. The SIF on-site accommodation built in the surrounding area of Rust, Kronasar's opening in 2018 coincided with the opening of Rulantica, Europa Park's water park, which is located next door to the hotel. But is this the hotel to stay at when visiting the park? This review will show off the hotel room, as well as pointing out the good and bad points of staying at Hotel Kronasar. Kronasar is the furthest hotel from the park, being built on the far outskirts of Rust to be close by to the large Rulantica water park. Its location may deter visitors Europa Park, but it is the closest on-site hotel to Ringsheim train station and the first stop on the bus from there too, which for those travelling from far away and arriving in the evening might be a pleasant relief because they can relax quicker. That being said, all the hotels are relatively easy to access once in Rust, and the park offers a free Europa Park shuttle that enables guests to travel around the whole of Rust to all the Europa Park sites for free, making Kronasar's distant location to either park entrance inconsequential. Kronasar is themed as a museum hotel. If you are wondering what one of them is, Europa Park define it as 99% normal hotel, 1% history telling. A massive sea serpent greets you when you enter the reception, parodying Hope, the blue whale that has welcomed guests to London's Natural History Museum since 2017. If you believe a skeleton greeting you to a hotel is a connotation of an old and decrepit building, then in this instance you are wrong, as Kronasar has a sleek modern Scandinavian design in its architecture and internal layout. Although the entrance foyer has a gorgeous country club lounge vibe going on for whoever decides they want to stay by the reception rather than explore the rest of the hotel. Now on to exploring the rooms. Kronasar has many types of rooms to stay in. Here are a few. The standard room. It has all the standard things in it, such as a bed, desk, phone and Wi-Fi. Next up is the standard plus room. Its highlights are view. However, the website does warn us that this room is a high-lying one, so I wouldn't trust what it says on any of its attributes. The comfort room has a terrace/balcony which wouldn't be comfortable for those who fear heights, whilst the deluxe room has separate bedrooms which sounds more like comfort for me. Then there's the €300 price hike to the 2-storey rooms, before we go up to 700 extra for rooms that have saunas in them, and finally settling at just under £1 a night more than the standard rooms, we have the penthouses, that offer rotatable beds. These rooms have no gallery showing off what's inside because at those prices no one has ever seen inside. Back to our room, we spared no expense and went for the standard. It has a view, albeit the car park. It also has a bunk bed in the hallway, giving those residing in those beds a little more space away from those in the double bed than in most hotel rooms where the two bed types are right next to each other. Because this is a natural history museum, the room has a library facade with realistic books that fooled me but are indeed fake. This room is strangely designed, so there are many confusing is it real or not moments, such as this desk which looks like it has 3 working drawers. One works, 2 are fake. And this trunk that cannot be opened. What's the point? In the hallway by the bunk beds are 2 rooms, the shower and the toilet. As the sign says, the shower is bad. Joking aside, it does the job. It is a small place which serves your quick needs and has a spacious standing shower with no bath alternative. If you think all that is nice, now is the time I wave a big red flag in your face. You see, for no reason whatsoever, this room has an internal window, and that window is between the double bed and the bathroom. What this means is that if anyone goes to the shower room in the middle of the night to clean their teeth, drink water or just shower, they need to do so in pitch darkness, otherwise the room's light will shine through this window into the faces of those asleep on the double bed. The biggest problem is yet to come. This window, like many windows, is entirely see-through, which means those by the double bed can look straight through this window into the bathroom and therefore see exactly what people are doing in there. As this piece of footage shows, I was jokingly filming my brother to show him this design flaw when So yes, there's a weird internal window. It is entirely see-through. I don't know why it exists, especially when the room only has a shower in it, but never try to look through it. Enough of the room. Breakfast and dinner are served in the Bavasven restaurant. Before entering this restaurant, take a moment to look at the Viking bust that was gifted to Europa Park by Frizeit Park Plon, another theme park. It's a very nice touch to see such a friendly gesture in what is usually quite a competitive industry in other countries. The restaurant has a gorgeous longboat hanging from its rafters, and is a very spacious venue allowing you the chance to eat without feeling too connected to the table next to you. For us Brits, the menu was hard to translate at times, but unlike many German establishments we have experienced, the staff really enjoyed helping us decipher the food options, and they really enjoyed telling us that one was fish and chips too, which was quite amusing. However, at breakfast time, we Brits had a very British problem when coming to make tea. There were coffee machines all over the room, but we could only get hot water from them. Then we needed to walk around the room to get milk on the other side. It was a major annoyance, but I assume we were only a small minority in that aspect. So now we've looked at the rooms and the food. Does Hotel Kronasar offer any extras? Unlike Europa Park's other themed hotels, Hotel Kronasar is on its own, on the other side of the main road on the border of Rust. This feels only beneficial if the bus didn't turn up to Ringsheim station and you'd have to walk 45 minutes into town. If this is the case, and believe me it does happen a fair bit, we'd be thankful for staying at Kronasar because it is by far the closest hotel from Ringsheim, and 30 to 40 minutes closer than any of the other hotels in Rust. The area around Kronasar is very calming. The hotel has 3 cafes, a wellness spa, pool and sauna. It is a nice place to relax with no worries in the world. Outside it has a sports bar, its own water show, and at last but definitely not least, Rulantica. Rulantica is the reason Kronasar exists. It's a massive water park that had to be built on the outskirts of town, and therefore Hotel Kronasar accompanies it. Almost all the Europa Park offers offer discounts on Rulantica, and therefore if you want those bargains and don't mind having to catch the completely free shuttle to the park every morning, then Kronasar is the place to be. I hope you take my word for it. Rulantica is worth it. It's an incredible place, and if you're staying in Kronasar, the hotel not only provides you with free dressing gowns that you can wear to Rulantica, but also a skybridge linking the two sites together so you don't have to face the outside weather at all. Great stuff. Last thing to mention, if you're interested in how it is a museum hotel, as it likes to call itself, well there it is. A small display, plus there are also 2 other display cases showing clothing as well as other things that look as authentic and historic as the sea serpent skeleton in the foyer. It may not matter too much for those who just want a gorgeous hotel to stay at, as Kronasar is gorgeous, but for those of us with history degrees, the fakeness of the museum hotel, even if it's just theming wise, with the fake displays really irks me. Sorry. Summary time. Kronasar is the ideal location for those who want to spend time at Rulantica. Whilst there are free shuttles from Kronasar to the park, those who want to spend time at just Europa Park should consider staying at one of the 5 themed hotels in central Rust by the hotel entrance to the park, to save time waiting shuttles and travelling a bit before entering the park. When we visited, there was very little around Hotel Kronasar, which led to a very peaceful if somewhat dull atmosphere, but judging by all the cranes, the park realised that and are planning to make a better place and improve nightlife in this little outpost of Europa Park. We visited Europa Park and Hotel Kronasar in our last Christmas special. In this we also experienced many of the attractions as well as another hotel, Kronasar, for the very first time. So if you're interested, please check out the video in the description below. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like as it allows others to see that the review was useful. If you have any questions, ask away down below and we will be more than happy to help. Thank you for watching.